With us Ravikant Singh, who is the sports expert. Ravikant sir, when we talk about the spark which has always been there in Team India, but it has now turned into a firesome performance and the electrifying scenes which we are witnessing from Mumbai today, because such a crowd in Wankhede on a non-cricketing day, it brings and it talks about something really, really special which is being etched in the books of history, isn't it?
Without a doubt, and this is really a historical moment. But let's not forget, when did it start? The first time such a thing occurred was in 1983, when Kapil Dev's team came back with the first ever World Cup. And since then, the World Cup has been in our crosshairs.
Yes, and fast forwarding to this day, when we talk about, because we are discussing on Rohit Sharma also, his performance has been called as Mumbai Raja. We can also see the visuals of Wankhede Stadium where Mumbai Raja is being, we can hear Mumbai Raja chants inside the stadium and outside on the streets also. The fans who've gathered outside Trident Hotel from where the bus parade is about to start. So if we talk about Rohit Sharma, who was there in 2007 Cricket World Cup also, and he remains to be the same person who's been there in the 2024 Cricket World Cup also. There he was a young child. Today he is an experienced man who's also announced his retirement from T20 Cricket World Cup along with Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja. This also remains as the last match as the head coach of Rahul Dravid. There would be new players who would be coming in. But coming back and talking about Rohit Sharma from 2007 till 2024, the transformational journey of Mumbai Raja, how do you look at it?
Well, see, it's like any individual, and he has really transformed into a true leader. 5 years ago, maybe people were not so sure whether he would be able to lead the Indian team to any great heights, because he did not have much of a leadership background till then. But then, once the responsibility was handed to him, he showed that yes, he was up to the task and did not let the team down. They may have lost the final in 2023 in the 50-over format, but this time, two really close matches. First one against Pakistan and the second one against South Africa. On both occasions, it was good, smart leadership that really brought Team India back, handing the ball to the right people at the right time, and then backing up his players. That is the key. That is what leadership is about. Backing the right players at the right time.
And also you would remember there were so many questions on the opening order of Indian cricket team at this Cricket World Cup edition also. Rohit Sharma and then the second position of Virat Kohli, that was always under question. But in the end, Virat Kohli performed and he was also the man of the match on the grand finale.
That is what happens, These are proven players. And I would really commend the selection committee led by Ajit Agarkar to back these people who have a proven track record. After all, it's not as if, it's a flash in the pan. Virat Kohli has been proving himself right from the under-19 days, and I've had the privilege of watching him since his international debut in 2009. And he has been, rather consistent with his performance, and he's always played for the team, always batted as per the requirements of the team, whether setting a target or whether chasing, depending on what is required. Yes, he did have a run of poor scores, but then every sports person has those highs and lows. And Virat Kohli is no exception. He had his fair share of lows, but then it really, really mattered. He came good. So, see, there will always be naysayers, as we say. There will be people who will question. There will be people who will throw up names. But in the end, after all, there's some, you have to back your selection. And selection committee really backed the players who they thought were the best. And the result is there for all to see.
And also when we talk about Surya Kumar Yadav's performance, he played a super crucial role in the super finale against South Africa in that grand finale, and the final moments, the final minutes, and his important catch did it all, because that is said to be not just a catch of the ball but the entire trophy of T20 Cricket World Cup. How do you see the overall performance of Surya Kumar Yadav?
As they say, Now he fits the role to the T. He is a player meant for T20. Ask him to play 50-over cricket and suddenly he starts floundering because he doesn't, have that kind of a temperament to bat through long things. But short bits, he is unbeatable, absolutely. Whether it's outfielding or in batting department, he is a live wire anywhere. And that's exactly what he proved yet again, that he could do it exactly when the team needed it. It was a catch. He had to show some presence of mind and athleticism. He did both and did it at such a crucial juncture that South Africa had absolutely no way to come back after that.
And also the overall composition of this team, the kind of decisions that Rohit Sharma has made throughout the tournament. The team has remained unbeaten. That is what we've seen in the ODI Cricket World Cup also, though final was a different scene altogether. But talking about the team composition, winning the momentum and not succumbing under the pressure, living up to the momentum, this is what we've seen altogether when we talk about the teamwork. How do you see the performance of this particular squad that has won the World Cup?
Well, I'd just like to add only one line to what you said. How many changes did we see during the World Cup? One. Mohammad Siraj played the first few games, replaced by Kuldeep Yadav. That was the only change right through the tournament that Team India made. Of course, we were fortunate we didn't have any injuries or any of the sort. But on playing form, the selection was absolutely clear. There was no confusion in the mind of anyone as to what the best playing 11 was. And that's exactly why when the team is settled, people know their role, people know what is expected of them, then they go out and perform, give off their best. The results are there for all of us to see.
And also now let's talk about the appreciation and the kind of encouragement they've been continuously receiving. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made sure that he makes a call to the team and wishes the entire team in person on the day of winning. And today also he met and he hosted the entire team at his residence in New Delhi. What sort of a message it sends to the entire world? Because we are also reminded of the fact and of the visuals when Pat Cummins won the World Cup, but back home there was nobody to welcome him. But in entire India, it is not the case.
Well, not for nothing do they say that India runs world cricket. Because cricket in India is really the #1 game without a doubt. In Australia, cricket is definitely not among the top 3. Same goes for England. It is not among the top 3 games in England. So when you talk about cricket in other countries, apart from South Asia, there is a big difference. And that's exactly what is evident. So if in Australia, the government of the day did not bother, well, they did not have much to, the game did not have much to back them. Same cannot be said about India. Because here, the government of the day has always stood by its sportspersons, whether they win or lose. I mean, I still cannot forget the Prime Minister talking to the girls' hockey team, who were in tears in Tokyo after missing out on that crucial bronze medal. But that is the kind of backing that the sportspersons need. After all, they are performers, they're performing on a global stage. Win or lose, the country has to back them. That's exactly what the Prime Minister has shown, that he cares.
And when we talk about this, we are also reminded of the day when India lost to Australia and Prime Minister still went and met with all the players in the dressing room. He consoled all the players in the dressing room. The kind of confidence that we showcase in the athletes is altogether a different deal that makes us more confident and more positive when we put forward a bid to host an Olympic Games sort of an international event.
Yes, that's exactly the point. I mean, whether win or lose, the players must have the backing of the people. And once that is clear, the message is going down to the population is that yes, the government does care. People are not forgotten if they just because they didn't win a medal. People are, consoled, provided with good support. That is the key. The kind of grassroots support that movement like the Khelo India Games has been getting. Now that shows the government's seriousness towards promoting sports as a culture in the country.
Indeed, we would also go back to Shishir because Shishir also continues to stay with us and get our viewers the latest visuals. But when we talk about first, staying with you, sir, when we talk about this entire celebration, the grand celebration, because it is taking a bit longer for the players to come out, but the fans, they continue to stay here. And fans, it's not just about today, it's not just about the victory parade celebration, but at every moment, fans, they play a key role for not only just the cricketers, but other non-cricketing sport athletes also, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I mean, since you're complaining about cricketers not having come yet to the ground, let me recount the 2011 World Cup. I happened to be there on assignment, and there was no way you could find transport anywhere within 5 kilometers of Wankhede. And do we blame the players? Do we blame the game? Definitely not. I mean, it was past midnight. There was absolutely zero traffic on Marine Drive. Traffic not allowed. People were walking just about everywhere. So, traffic was obviously closed. The road was closed to traffic. People are walking. Now, in that kind of a euphoria, if you start complaining, I mean, that's a bit too much. But yes, celebrations are in order. After all, you won a World Cup, and it's a world event that we are celebrating. And I have absolutely no bangs about people getting delayed, held up. Well, you got to plan your. If you're moving in that area, well, you got to plan better.
This is what we are saying, that the fans never complain, and this is how they really are the backbone of any player, their confidence and their journey altogether.
Absolutely. I mean, this is what they play for. This is the day. I mean, ask any player, this is what they dream of, bringing international honors to the country and then being honored in such a public way. I mean, that shows how much the people care. Everybody wants to be part of the celebrations. I don't know how many people could get entry into Wankhede, but whoever is lucky enough to be there will remember it for the rest of his life. Like I remember being there in 2011.
And also when we look at the enthusiasm of the fans, because Wankhede's boundaries are no actually boundary, and that doesn't stop the fans there, because we can see the sea of fans outside on the streets also, who are waiting for their favorite players to come out on the streets so that they can begin with the victory parade, because this is just a moment to cherish for the fans also. But now talking about the squad, this is more like an end of an era, because Rohit Sharma has announced his retirement from T20. Virat Kohli has also done so, and has been done by Ravindra Jadeja also. What beyond this point do you see in the world of cricket for Team India?
Well, you've already got players like Shubman Gill. You've already got players like Yashasvi Jaiswal. Then there is Hitesh Sharma from one of the franchisees. I mean, the franchise cricket has really thrown up a huge amount of talent. So as of date, you're spoiled for choice for the opening slot. There are more than one claimant for every. There is no one to replace him. But I mean, I think Akshar Patel is more than filling in for Ravindra Jadeja. And then you've got possibly the opening for another spinner to come in.
And also it's a very important moment for Rishabh Pant also there, because we know the fact that he recovered from serious injuries after that accident and then participating in a World Cup format in T20 where India is already doing so good, but the pressure is already a lot on a player who's recovered from injuries, and that too serious injuries in case of Rishabh, in case of this player, but his performance was altogether really decent in the entire tournament, isn't it?
Well, as a person who's been involved with sports for more than 40 years now, the one thing that I was looking in Rishabh Pant was how was his keeping. Because wicket keeping is a really strenuous task. We are looking at 120 balls being bowled. Genuine. Forget about wides and no balls. And every ball he has to squat. That squatting exercise in itself is such a painful one, and that's where he proved his fitness.
Indeed, and we've seen, because coming back to the point when Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with all these cricketers personally, hosted them at his residence and interacted with them in a very joyful manner. We saw the visuals also where Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with them, and the cricketers also, they shared their experiences, anecdotes and everything. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also happened to ask about Rohit Sharma and his experience winning the Cricket World Cup trophy and then touching the ground and experiencing the entire electric moment. This entire support, this entire the conversations that Prime Minister Narendra Modi always makes sure that it does happen out of his busy schedule, because we know the SEO meeting is also happening where Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be, just keeping an eye on, because this is just important bilateral for the Prime Minister. Talking about the Prime Minister, unlike the 2007 scene where this meeting happened after a very long time, if you would remember. So, this entire support, and especially the bid that T20 cricket will be played in 2020 Olympics also, before that and after that we are planning to host it. How do you see at this entire picture the government coming in as an important pillar, the fans coming in as an important pillar, the BCCI as an organization coming in as an important pillar, and taking Team India and India, Bharat as a country at a victory podium?
The most important role is being played by the people of India. As long as the people of India back the sport, everything goes fine. And at the moment, the people are fully behind the team. Nobody's backing off. And if the people are behind the team, the cricket board has to perform, because they know that they are in focus. The government has to back the players, the board, and then the government functionaries, including the Prime Minister. They have got to take note that yes, this is an important event which they will need to follow, be involved with, and then performances obviously count for a lot. And as I say, nothing succeeds like success.
And also, we are getting an update that Rohit Sharma has also invited the fans to come and join at the Wankhede Stadium, and I'm sure the fans would be going berserk, because Mumbai Characha, this is what Rohit Sharma is known for. An emotional moment for Rohit, also celebrating this victorious parade in Maharashtra, Mumbai, the capital of Maharashtra, and celebrating it with their own people. This altogether sends a very different message, and culminating this important career at this milestone, at this juncture, at a very important place, right?
And let's not say end of a career, because he's going to continue playing. It's just that he's bidding adieu to T20 internationals, not the other formats. So he will definitely be playing cricket beyond now. And also, what is important is that, yes, the celebrations are at his hometown. So no doubt about it, there will be that extra, emotional bit.
And when we talk about your personal experience of the entire T20 Cricket World Cup campaign, because India has remained undefeated, which was your best, your favorite moment of the entire Cricket World Cup, and the best player if you have to vote for?
See, I would vote for the captain. Simply because he always led from the front. And then the favorite moment was, of course, the win against Pakistan, because we had given up. We had actually given up on India winning that game.
All right, there you can see the visuals from Mumbai. The fans are really eagerly waiting for the team to come out of the hotel and board the bus to start the victory parade, and the moment will be captured in the books of history. In a very, very short while from now, we would be witnessing that moment unfold in front of our eyes. That would be brought to you live through our various channels and through our various reporters who've been stationed across Mumbai. And there are fans here who are waiting to see their favorite cricketer since morning. And interestingly, these are not just Mumbaikars, these are not just Mumbai fans, but fans from all across the country have joined in outside Marine Drive, outside this place to celebrate this victorious parade. And we've been also getting you exclusive conversations with the cricket fans also, who say that Rohit Sharma has really scripted history. It is about Surya Kumar Yadav also, because he's performed exceptionally well. It is also about other players also who've played a very important role, because altogether it is a teamwork that matters the most what we've seen in this entire Cricket World Cup. But Rohit Sharma, because there were pictures which were trending on social media before the final took place, I think a night before the final, that just pushed Rohit Sharma to celebrate this victory one more time, comparing this from the 2007 Cricket World Cup victory to just do it once again at the 2024 Cricket World Cup. A lot of experience Rohit Sharma brings in, and we've seen that he never succumbs to the pressure. That is more important, because when we lost to Australia, it was said that India came under a lot of pressure, but this time they learnt a lot from their past mistakes. They made a number of combination across different formats and across different events, which we see. And I think this combination, which was criticized in the beginning, worked out the best for Team India throughout the tournament. So his captaincy is being favored.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. He is my player of the tournament simply because of the way that he led the team. The players had the confidence. Yes, even if they fail a couple of times, they would be not, axed. So when you're sure about your place in the team, you give that extra bit. And when you give that extra bit, obviously the performances of the entire squad is lifted up. Whether we talk about Arshdeep Singh, that's at number 11. But when he comes with the ball, he's a different character altogether. Giving us those early breakthroughs, picking up wickets by the handful, and was really one of the key performers. Same with, I would say, Kuldeep Yadav, picked up crucial wickets. Even Hardik Pandya. The only disappointment in the entire 11, and I would say small disappointed, it's only a blip, was Shivam Dube. Could not live up to the expectations. Otherwise, everybody, there were a lot of criticism in the media, especially in the social media, about Virat Kohli. But then, as they say, nothing succeeds like success. All that has been put aside. Nobody dared to even put out a tweet against the team.
And
I
also,
remember,
yeah, please continue.
Somebody tweeting that Air India actually cancelled a scheduled flight to bring the boys home in a charter. Air India flying a charter for the cricketers, great. But yes, they did cancel a scheduled flight, but were the people informed? Yes. People were given an option well in advance that this is the reason, because of the weather conditions in Barbados, they are having to make these arrangements, and whether they were comfortable.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ravikant, for joining us and bringing us those expert analysis when we talk about this victorious and this historic day, as just a while away from now, and we would see the moments of history unfolding in front of our eyes.